Hey guys, it's Patty. Patty's Reviews coming to you tonight with some very special reviews. Um, I normally do beer reviews. Tonight I'm going out on a limb and doing a bourbon review, a nice whiskey, a nice Kentucky whiskey from Maker's Mark, but it's the new, not the new, but different variation called Maker's 46. Um, the difference here, I don't like Maker's Mark. Um, it's too sweet. It's made with wheat, so everything comes out tasting really. I don't know. I read a review online and someone said it tastes like Splenda. I can't get that out of my head now, but I'm a Splenda fan, so it doesn't make a difference to me. Basically, the difference between this and Maker's Mark is that instead of using high rye to make it spicy, they use wood staffs and they put it inside of the oak barrels that the whiskey's being aged in for an extra 6 months. So they don't have to use any rye in the mash bill. It's just wheat and corn, and then they use those quarter staffs and they put them in there. It's like artificial sweetener almost. The reason I'm mentioning this is because I've been trying to cut down on the beer a little bit, getting a little less bloated, fewer drinking. Uh, but what I like to do with whiskey is make an old fashioned where you put a little bit of sugar and then you put some bitters in there and then you stir it up with some ice. Unfortunately, this bottle cost $40. Um, I tried to make an old fashioned with it. It was the biggest mistake ever. I could barely finish it. I could almost wanted to pour it down the drain. It was so goddamn sweet. Like someone poured like 10 Splendas inside of it, and the instead of the bitters enhancing the flavors of the bourbon, it actually made it taste awful. Uh, I don't know. I'm kind of comparing this. My go-to is Wild Turkey 101. I know a lot of us know that from when we were kids. Not a good thing to drink when you're a kid, especially because you're probably just doing shots. Not a very good idea because it's high proof whiskey, but great for old fashions. It shines through the sugar and everything else. Unfortunately, this is a high proof whiskey, but with those quarter staffs, from Ultima, they put them right in those barrels and artificially spice it up without the rye. I don't know, it doesn't translate well, but drinking this straight, uh, pretty good. You can't add water or anything. Um, you get a lot of course, oak. There's vanilla there, just like the original Maker's Mark. Um, but there's not as much sweetness of that Splenda taste I was talking about. I know that sounds awful for whiskey, but if you, the smell on this, it's very misleading too. It'll burn your nose hair. You'll be like, God damn, that's the highest proof rye whiskey I've ever smelled. And then you taste it, and as soon as you taste it, it's sweet. I don't know. A lot of you people would like it out there if you're accustomed to whiskey. Um, Out of 10, though, Wild Turkey 101 is my go-to because it's so versatile and you can drink it straight as well. But you could also put an ice cube in there. I like a little cold. Uh, yeah, I give that a 7 out of 10. The Maker's 46 was nearly $10 to $15 more, and because of that, it's getting 6.5. It's a more complex whiskey, and I know some people out there that drink this type of stuff want complex, like they want to taste hazelnut and vanilla. I don't taste any vanilla. Maybe that's some of that sweetness I'm talking about from the quarter staffs, the gnarled staffs that were put in the oak barrels to spice it up a little bit. They're spicy, but there's so much sweetness that comes off that oak. Um, all right, well, that's the first part of the review. Yeah, I recently gave myself a haircut because I've been stuck inside a lot. I'm not going to mention why. Um, as you can see, this side came out a little uneven. Actually, it looks pretty good. I don't know. You guys can tell me what you think in the comments section. I also have a complaint since I've been at home a lot. a popular item. I'll be right back. 1 second. Aquafina. All of a sudden, since the last time I do a review, water has become very popular. I don't know what all your problem is. You guys are posers. I've been drinking water a very long time, and now it's selling out. But Aquafina, you guys might be able to guess what the problem is here. You see where that line is? Okay, let's see what happens when you open this. Yeah, as you can see, it's little overloaded. Creates a mess. It just comes out of the bottle. I know you guys are going through stressful times over at PepsiCo or whoever produces Aquafina, and you guys just think we're gonna let this slide because you're having a tough time at work. I'm not letting it slide. I'm sliding over here after all the water I spilled all over myself, you assholes. Do your job. Why don't you guys fill it up to the level it's supposed to be filled up to? You guys are just filling it up to max level, expecting people just to accept it, not accepting it. Whew, that's a 0 out of 10 for Aquafina. As I was picking the water out at CVS, they were like, there was these girls, these beach girls. They call them city girls down here. They were all dumb. They were like behind me, like they're like, "We should get some water too for Dale." And I was like, "Damn, I'm just gonna get this water." So I picked up these Aquafinas, and the girls were like, "I hate Aquafina. I hate Aquafina now too, not because of the taste though." 0 out of 10. Guys, hope everybody's doing good. You know, getting better whiskey, better water than I am. Yeah. Water's running out. I don't want to mention anything like that. All right, guys, that's a review. Later, I'm going to be watching Richard Jewell. I've been wanting to watch this movie forever. It's very cool because Clint Eastwood directed it, and it stars, it looks like it's a good cast and everything. About a guy that was falsely accused. I'm not burping because of the whiskey. I don't know what's going on here. Falsely accused of planting a bomb at the Olympics. Let me start cleaning up. But it turns out he didn't plant the bomb. I'm pretty sure that's how the story goes. Don't spoil it. I'm going to watch it pretty soon. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I recently saw a movie called Waves. Very disturbing and awesome. You guys will like that a lot. But I'm going to be reviewing Richard Jewell in my next review. Alright guys, that's my review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't buy Aquafina. And don't buy Maker's 46 or Maker's Mark, especially. Maker's Mark is terrible. You can't do anything with it. I don't know why you guys make this sweet whiskey. Anybody who drinks whiskey doesn't want some sweet action going on in there. I don't know what this aftertaste is. It's crazy. You put a drop of water. I put a bunch of drops of water because I spilled that everywhere. You ruined my whiskey, Aquafina. Yeah, don't modify Maker's 46 if you're unfortunate enough to be gifted this bottle or anything. Okay, guys, have a great night. Hope you're doing well. Stay safe. Go outside and have some fun. All right, have a great night.